Hello guys, welcome to YRR Help. Today I'm going to show you how to connect your MongoDB server on your PHP, and make sure that you have all the following requirements which I'm going to specify now. First of all, you must and should have the basic knowledge of MongoDB. Like if you don't know anything about MongoDB, there's no point of watching this video. So make sure that you have at least basic knowledge. And the second thing is obviously MongoDB server. Without MongoDB server you cannot execute MongoDB like scripts and all. And PHP driver, a PHP driver is also necessary, like if you want to run PHP script with MongoDB server. And the last and final thing is, like if you have no idea about all the three things which I have specified before, you can always go to my playlist. Like I have added three or four videos. You can go through the videos and you can come back to my video, to this particular video. So that's all the requirements you have to know. And right now we're directly moving into coding. So guys, if you can notice here, I have divided this entire program into 4 parts, and the first section is going to be like creating a connection to a server. And that's going to be very simple. Like you're just going to create a function object to a particular class, and here the class is very simple. It's going to be like mongo client, and as simple as that. By default it will create a connection to localhost, and at port I think 27017, and I'm not sure about the port. I think it's 27007. And one more thing, if your server is on a remote computer, you have to specify your name here. Like it can be anything, like 122 or your DNS name, and at last you have to specify a port number like this. Okay, so that's the way how you create a connection to MongoDB server. And like once you connect it to server, the next thing is obviously like connection to a database. So in traditional RDBMS, first of all we will create a database if it's not created before, and then we will select the database. So that's the thing in traditional RDBMS. But in MongoDB it's completely different. Like if you want, you can create a database, but MongoDB will automatically create a database for you if you're using it for the first time. So that's going to be very simple, right? You don't have to create a database externally. So I'm going to call it as DB, and it's pretty simple. Just the connection variable here, and then your university sorry, your database name. Now I'm using it as university. You can add whatever you want. And so as you notice here, I haven't added like create database or anything. I'm just using the database. So that's the beauty of MongoDB. It will automatically create a database for you if you're using it for the first time. And this other function, it's called a select DB. If you want, you can use that function also. In as a parameter you have to pass this university name. So those are two functions available. You can use whatever you are comfortable with. So now that you have connection to a server and also you have access to database, the second thing is obviously like accessing a collection. And as I told you in my previous video, a collection is something like a table in SQL RDBMS architecture. So I'm going to call it as like a student collection. You can name it as whatever you want, student collection. And obviously I'm going to access student collection. And as I told you before, student is something like a table in RDBMS. The same thing follows for a collection, just like a database. Like if you haven't added student collection before, it will automatically add a collection. You don't have to actually specify create collection or something like that. But for your convenience, PHP also provide a function called create collection, I think so. I'm not sure about this function, create collection, something like that. And as a parameter, obviously you have to pass this student name or collection name. So like so that's the beauty of MongoDB. You don't have to use create collection, create DB functions. It will automatically create for you. So that's it. You have a student collection. Now the last and final thing is obviously you're going to insert a document. So as I told you before, documents are stored in a binary representation of JSON, and in PHP you're going to create a like an array for that. So create an array It's not just a simple array, it's going to be like indexed array or something. And guys, if you're facing problem with my accent or something, like I'm going to create a blog post for this also, you can browse that, and don't worry, I'm going to add it in description. And it's you can insert whatever things you want, like name, and it can mean, suppose, say my name Ram, and suppose a register ID or something, let's say 123. So like one more thing about dynamic schema, MongoDB follows dynamic schema, which means like you don't have to create a particular schema for a particular collection. So that's the beauty of MongoDB. And you can add arrays also if you want. Suppose a phone number, it can hold 2 or 3 elements, like so I'm going to create an array for that. So I'm going to give some random phone number. It's not exactly my phone number, it's just a random number. So I'm going to stop there. So you have one document now, which has 3 fields, a name and particular value for that field, and on the field registration ID, phone number, etc. So, and the last and final thing is you have to like insert into insert into collection. So again, I'm going to access the student collection, and obviously I'm going to use insert function and specify the doc name. So that's it, as simple as that. So before running your script, make sure that your server is running up on front. So my server is running fine, so I'm just going to my browser and type your folder name. It's in my case it's Mongo, so I'm just going to run my script here. Yeah, it executed without any errors. So let me go and check my databases records which I have inserted now. So go to your bin directory and then click on Mongo. So Mongo is nothing but a client, and click on run. So this is your client. Don't confuse like these two command prompts. The first one here is the server, and second thing is client. So right now I'm using my client. So as I shown you before, our database name is university. So I'm going to switch to my university database. UNIVOSITY. Don't confuse with name. So like switch it to DB University, that's fine. I don't know whether it's visible to you or not, but I don't worry, I will explain what's going on here. So now that you are connected to DB University, and the next thing is obviously you have to know whether your collection is created or not. You can check by using show collections. Yeah, we have 2 collections here. The first one is student and the second one is index. Don't worry about that. The thing we want is student. Now I'm going to retrieve all the records here. Show dot obviously not show db dot your collection name. It's going to be student dot find. So this little command here, like db dot student dot find, it's just equal to select star from command in SQL. So I'm going to execute that command. Yeah, now I have 2 records here. The first one is obviously name, and I have only one single record. I think I have added only one record. Yeah, I have added only one record here, so it's just going to be one document. So in MongoDB, instead of calling it as record, we are supposed to call it as document. Okay, and if you notice here carefully, we have something called underscore ID. It's nothing but a primary key in MongoDB style. You don't worry about that. MongoDB will automatically create that thing. And so that's the thing about how to create and connect to your database and how to insert records. And in my next tutorial, I'm going to show you how to display records in your PHP script by using find command, and how to use where and that kind of criteria in PHP. So thanks for viewing. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you like my videos.